a. What to do if my queen was on h1 was awesome, like something like queen h5 h1. What's wrong with that? Okay, the problem is that it simply takes my beautiful bishop, and then I don't have that fancy plan anymore. What can I do? This knight is very annoying there. I mean, even if I save my bishop, I'm winning. So what to do? Here, maybe just take the pawn and hope for the best. Yes, the point is that I'm up a piece. And take the pawn with the queen. He takes the bishop with the knight. If I take the queen, yeah, I have a slightly better pawn structure, but that's not enough. So take the pawn with the bishop. If you push pawn, I take the other pawn and say check. And I don't know if it is any useful. It's not bad after all. Let's take it. So what to do next? I'm thinking about even castling. Is it dangerous? Or even play knight f6. Knight f6, because if he push the pawn to my bishop, knight f6 first of all defends the bishop. So if he attack my bishop with the rook and queen, it doesn't help him. So another option, another thing that it opens is that opens my rook. My rook can come on g8. What should I do? Shall I play it? Do I have any more concrete move? Sounds good, right? Defends the bishop. And then I can also even play queen h5, go a little bit fancier. But that's maybe too fancy, but let's do it. Yes, that's the way to go. So what to do next? I'm thinking about simply play queen. So simply play queen f3 because if he trade the queens, then I'm happy. He has a rook f4, but then I can grab his knight. And if he doesn't play a rook f4, I'm okay, yeah? So let's play this. Okay, it was good. It was easy. And we found the right solution. Next one, I think there was nothing. It was just pure calculation. There was nothing to it to discuss. So if I had something defending the f7 spot, then I could have played queen f7 and maybe deliver mate, maybe not. So what is the threat here? The threat is a lot, but what is our threat here? We don't have any threat. We don't put any pressure to our opponent. So for example, he wants to take our rook with the bishop. One thing I see is that queen takes c7, and then d8 looks good. Or directly I can take the pawn with take the e pawn, right? And I'm threatening to place the rook at the back rank and deliver mate at f2. He cannot defend both of them. So let's take this pawn. Oh, he has this check. Where to escape from? I think king f3 is good, right? Because he has one more check after that, and after that one more check, I don't see any other check. So let's go there. Let's take it. Okay, this was the tactic. Just let me explain you what happened here. Okay, I said if I had one way to defend f7 square, then my queen could go down. I thought about bringing the knight to defend that f7 spot, but I didn't say it, but I thought about it. I didn't find a way. As I started, I was thinking this pawn, if it moves, then it's very scary, but it isn't. Okay, what happens here if is that if he do something nonsense, like I don't know, like let's say this check. Okay, about this check I thought that I will come here, but anyway, let's say he do something nonsense. Okay, this is mate, or let's say he tries to grab this pawn, still is a mate. Let's say that okay, he takes my rook to prevent mate, but this is again mate, so it's mate from every angle. He had to just deliver some useless checks, and he did it, and didn't succeed at all, unfortunately for our engine. Okay, our opponent is engine right now. Next one, pawn takes pawn is a check. King has to move for sure, and why it isn't mate? Like, what is the answer to queen h2 afterwards? Queen h2, king f3, queen f2, king where, king goes only square I see is what is e4, and then I have f5 check. He can grab with the knight, but okay, at the end he goes to d3, and then I take the bishop with check. That's just too many checks. I don't know what can I do. Oh, okay, one thing I didn't notice is that if I go h2 right now, then I don't have f2 check. Before that I thought that I have f2 check, but I don't have f2 check. So h2 goes f3, h1 goes to where? Goes to e2, then e4, queen. It's all about queen. e4 check, the king escapes, right? e4 check, he should move. He moves the king somewhere, then I take the knight with check, and then I take the rook, and that's very good, right? Let's like we take knight and rook, and our opponent has no counterplay. That's enough. It's not mate, but it's very good. h2 check, the only place I see is it. Okay, f3. Then after I thought after that I will check at h1, and then his only place to go is to go to e2, but it isn't, because he can play bishop. No, he can play bishop g2. Oh, I didn't see this. Good to catch it right now. Another option I do see is checking with knight. No, doesn't sound good. Knight e3, king comes up. Of course, king doesn't go down, does it? I don't think it goes down, because where, for example, by down we mean like maybe it goes down. Let's revise queen h2 again. Queen h2, king f3, queen h1. Queen h1. Yeah, queen h1 is the only option. Queen h1, bishop g2. If it wasn't bishop g2, it was end of the day. Bishop g2, then I queen my pawn, and that's enough, right? Let's do it. Let's do it. This was the original thought I had, because I take this knight, and then after that I take Okay, I had to do it earlier, but I didn't see bishop g2 at the start, and I had to think what happens. So this is the original line, but it's not a critical line. Whatever we do here, we grab this rook, and this is the end of the day. But I thought about this line at some point, and I didn't see a continuation until I saw that, okay, I can queen this pawn. And then there is not many places to go. Wherever you go is sooner or later is a mate. Queen captures with the check. Okay, here we take that rook and we check and take that knight, attacking the rook, and that's sounds very good, right? We are attacking rook. We will take the knight. There is nothing. Okay. No, I can capture this bishop, but of course if I capture the bishop, the problem is that, okay, I should capture this first, attack the rook, and then capture the bishop. What does it say? It says that continue the game. Okay, we continue, we play something like that. Okay, that's enough.